Hello there again, it's me, the Discounter, as found on Parent Nook forums. That's www.parentnook.com/forums. Or you can go to their main page, which is www.parentnook.com, and click on the link at the top left that says Parent Forum. I am the Discounter, and I can be found in the Get Free Stuff and Discounts sections of the forum. I'm a moderator there. You can find me in other areas of the site there, but that's not what I'm here to talk to you about today. This is another one in my series of videos on how you can get free stuff and discounts. In other words, how you can save money. We've talked about Vegas in the past, and we're going to talk about Vegas again today. But this time we're not going to talk about gambling. You want to see gambling? Look at my other videos on how you can win big, how you can bring home cash playing slots in Vegas. I tell you how to play, what methods to use, where to play. All that is in there. There's no tricks, no gimmicks, nothing to buy. You just bring home cash. It's simple, truth, no gimmicks. Okay? Today I want to talk to you about Vegas again, but not about gambling. Okay? Let's say you're not a gambler, or let's say you want to do something besides gamble. We all do that. I do that. Okay, well, what are we going to do? What are you going to do? You know, everybody knows about the Vegas shows, but there are so many other things you can do while in Vegas. Some of them are actually free. Yes, I just said the F word, free. Okay, let's talk about some of the other things first, okay? There's lots of things you can go do. If you go to the MGM, and I've spoken about this before, there's the CSI experience. Okay, if you don't watch the show, you don't really have to. But what you do is you go through a crime scene, you get a little clipboard with some stuff, and you collect evidence, and you analyze things, and you check DNA, and you all this, and you find out, and you solve the crime. It's really exciting. I've done it myself. It's a walkthrough thing. So you literally walk through a crime scene. You walk through, you do the DNA testing, you do the fingerprinting, you do all the stuff you do, and there's several crime scenes to choose from. So you can pick the one you want, walk through it, take notes, and solve the crime. And I forget the cost, but it's not that bad. Okay, it's really not that bad. One of the other things you can do while in Vegas that, again, we're dealing with the things that have a cost associated to it first. If you're into it, the Venetian has a gondola ride. Yes, it's a literal gondola ride. You get in the little boat, you got the little guy driving with a big stick, and you go down this little canal, and it's romantic. If you're a couple, it's nice. If you just want to kick back and do something, it's nice there too. Okay, and the cost might be a little bit more than some of the other things, but again, it's your choice. It's just something you can look at. One of the other things, and it's also near the Venetian, if not in the Venetian, I could be wrong, that's been a while, is Madame Tussauds Museum. Madame Tussauds Museum is extraordinary because it's unique in a way, because unlike other museums where you walk and you look at things, these wax figures you can actually touch. You can sit with them. You can put your arm around them. I actually sat next to a wax figure of Jenna James and the porn star. She's covered up like this. She's topless, but obviously you're not seeing anything. And she's in some sexy underwear. And I got to put my arm around her, and my wife took the picture. My wife had a picture taken with Johnny Depp. Again, not the real person, but a wax figure. These wax figures are extremely well done. Okay, they're not little things. Oh God, that hardly looks like the person. And there's countless. There's people. There's political figures, sports stars, movie stars, athletes, and they're always changing it. Have your picture taken with Jackie Onassis, John F. Kennedy, Elvis Presley, Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin. The list is endless, and it's really nice. The price is affordable. You can take as much time as you like, so you can zip through there, which I wouldn't recommend, or you can take your time, take pictures, and look at things. And visit the gift shop. There's some nice things in the gift shop as well. We like doing that. Now, some of the hotels have various different things. You might want to check and see what they're doing. I know Circus at one time had a Looney Tunes exhibit. I don't know if they still have it or not, but that would be really neat. You see Bugs Bunny, the Roadrunner, and all those other things. I don't know if it's still there or not. Um, while you're at the Circus, I would recommend you go um, examine the Adventure Dome. It's like a mini theme park. There's a roller coaster. There's some carnival games. There's a miniature golf course. These are all things you can do. I believe they operate the same way as a lot of the other theme parks. You know, you pay your entry and you get a wristband or something. It's been a while since I've been there, and you can walk around and do the things, or you pay for each ride that you go on. It's not like Disneyland or some of those other huge places, but it's a fairly good sized park. And if you enjoy those kind of things like roller coasters and spin and circle rides, and there's a 3D SpongeBob thing there. I don't know if it's still there. You know, they change these things all the time, Vegas. But again, it's something you can do that not gambling. And as funny as it may sound, right there on the strip is a movie theater. Okay, you want to go see a movie? Go see a movie. It's a multiplex theater. There's like 6 or 8 different screens. I don't remember how many, but you know, we always go and see a movie. That's always fun and exciting to do. If you go downtown, there's a mop museum. Let's face it, Vegas has a long history of the mafia criminal elements. So you can go over there and you check out the mob museum. There's lots of different things you can do. There's the secret garden over in the MGM. There's the dolphin habitat in the MGM. I'm not sure if there's a cost or not. I believe there is a cost, but you get to see the tigers and whatnot. So these are all things to do. There's so many things you can go check out. Some of the other things as well. There's shows. Now, I know you say, oh my God, the shows cost so much. There's a booth. Actually, there's several, but there's a booth right outside the MGM that has show tickets. These are the shows that maybe they can't sell tickets for, or maybe they're getting ready to close for the day, but you get low price, sometimes as much as half or even more off on your tickets. So let's say, and I'm going to give a wild example, don't quote me on this, but let's say Elton John tickets are going for $300. You might get them for $200, $150, $75, who knows? Okay, you check out this booth, and like I said, I know for sure there's one right outside the MGM, which is across the street from the Excalibur or thereabouts. And you can go there, and there's a big like marquee thing, and you can see all the different tickets they have and the prices they have them for. You can get some of the other lesser known shows like Menopause the Musical. By the way, I would recommend seeing that. Last time we were in Vegas, my wife and I saw Menopause the Musical. It doesn't have any superstars like Cher or Elton John or Rod Stewart or anybody, but it's a really entertaining show. It was well done. We really enjoyed ourselves, and the price was right. There's the Thunder Down Under if you want to see the male strippers. There's also some other shows that are adult themed that you can go see. So you can go get these low price tickets for these shows. Carrot Top, Chris Angel. Yeah, I mean, you name it, it's there. You just go to this booth. Don't bother going to the hotel to go buy the tickets there because they're going to charge you the regular price. Go to this booth where you can get the same tickets for less, half, even a fraction of what they normally cost. I can't say for sure because I don't know. I'm not there. But check it out. You know, you don't have to buy a ticket while you're there, but go check it out. Okay, now let's talk about some of the free stuff. This is where they get your attention. Free. These are free things that you can do, see, look at, whatever, while in Vegas. If you're downtown, I don't know if you've been down there in the last decade or so, but they put a canopy over downtown area. The canopy has a show. They project a show on the canopy of downtown, so you can see that, and that's interesting to do. So you watch the canopy show. That's downtown. Over at the MGM, over at the Mirage, there's a volcano show. What happens is like every hour or every half hour or every 15 minutes, I forget which, the volcano literally explodes and lava comes rushing. This only happens at night because during the day, obviously, it's pointless. The lava comes flowing down the volcano, and it's a spectacle. People line up to stand outside to watch the volcano. Now, the Bellagio has a show, another free show. It's a water show. if you've ever been to Bellagio, you know they have that big lake in the front. Well, they have all these water fountains in it, and the water goes off, and there's colors and music and excitement. And again, it's a free show. People will stand outside the Bellagio every hour or every couple hours, however often they do it, to watch the show. Treasure Island has a show called The Sirens of TI. Again, it's free. You stand right outside the hotel. And now this one, I strongly recommend you see. It's exciting because it tells more of a story. It's not like a volcano exploding or a bunch of water and pretty colors. It's a story. It's acted out. There's dancers and there's singing, and if you're into scantily clad women, they're there. But the story is basically these sirens and how they lure these men in, and then there's a big battle, and it's adult theme, but it's certainly not something the kids would, oh my God, cover their eyes. No, it's exciting. You can see it. This is something free you can do as well. Inside the circus, throughout the day, there are free circus shows. Yes, you can see trapeze artists or whatever this is throughout the day. I don't know if they do it now, but usually they used to, after midnight, have some of the performers are topless. But I don't know. This was years and years and years ago. They may have changed that because the area where the circus show is where all the carnival games and stuff are, and obviously kids could be present and see that. Although why they would be there after midnight, I don't know. Okay, but there's another free thing you can do there. I've mentioned this before. The MGM has this TV screening thing where you can actually go watch screenings of TV shows, commercials, movies, whatever that have yet to be aired. This is like a focus group. They get your opinions, and then they go from there and decide how they want to progress this or change it. You've heard of them that, well, they changed the ending after a focus group didn't like this. This is how it happens, by using these exact methods. Okay, so check that out. It's at the MGM. There's usually one every hour. You go in there. We saw The Price is Right. They were trying to find a new host. We saw it with John O'Hurley, I'm sorry. And obviously he didn't make the grade because Drew Carey got the job. We've seen this hotel comedy, which actually aired on TV but didn't last very long. We saw episodes of CSI. I think it was CSI Miami. I'm not sure. But we've seen lots of different things. So these are all free and fairly inexpensive things to do while in Vegas. So you don't have to spend all your time gambling. You don't have to spend a fortune on the super expensive shows. There are things to do in Vegas that you can have a good time doing without breaking the bank. And as well, go back to my tips on how to play the slot machines, where to play them, and so you can bring home cash. Okay? And that's all I have for you today. And until the next time, I'll see you on Parent Nook Forums.